Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here. Welcome back to Aviary Attorney. Thank you so much for joining us on stream. Today I'm joined by, of course, the amazing AtelierKieran. Give him a round of applause.
Hiya, hiya!
Hey Sai, hey Hakaze, Meteorite, Twilight Red Mage. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome in. Hi.
And for those of you that might be watching and do not know who Kieran is, this is AtelierKieran. You can find his link to his Twitch below. Please follow him on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. He's also a streamer, but he's also a voice actor. Very talented, very kind, one of the most positive people I know. He's a big Ace Attorney fan right now, going through the Great Ace Attorney, and you should go check him out.
He says one of the most positive people he knows, and yet my life is in shambles right now because of where I'm at in the Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah, Kieran is very emotionally vulnerable because of the plot twists in The Greatest Attorney from his stream the other day, so...
Oh, I think I'm just emotionally vulnerable, period.
Oh, okay, well... we'll make sure he is feeling very, very welcome here.
I'm happy to be here.
So, as you guys know, we've been playing Aviary Attorney for the last couple of weeks, and we got 2 of the 3 endings. So today, our aim is we want to get the best ending in the game, or just hopefully a happy ending. We also need to go back and backtrack and get better outcomes for our case 2 and our case 3 today, so that we can kind of wrap everything up. Hey Tony, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hi.
And also, since you guys are here, today's May the 1st. Kieran, his birthday's coming up on May 11th, and he's debuting with a new live 2D model on that day. So mark it in your calendars. Make sure to follow Kieran. May 11th, debut day.
Thank you. I heard you like catch your breath, and I thought you were gonna like say my birth year.
But yeah, it'll be really exciting. So please go check him out. He's got a lot of fun stuff planned. You don't want to miss it.
Thank you. But I'm happy to be here tonight.
Yeah, anything you want to shill or mention before we get going?
If you guys can, please follow Kirostyle TV on twitch.tv as well as Kirostyle on twitter.com. You'll get to see some very handsome art of a very handsome froggy martial artist, as well as some other OCs, including the hottest monk cat boy out there, the baddest white-haired anime man with the coolest red jacket, and of course, just the sweetest guy on the internet.
You're not allowed to do that here.
No, I think I am.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, and of course, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to him on YouTube as well.
Thank you. Yes, the VODs for Aviary Attorney will be going up soon on YouTube as well, because I'm going to finish up my Xenoblade 3 DLC VODs, and then Aviary Attorney will be uploaded right after.
Do you wait until you finish to upload all your VODs to YouTube?
It depends on my schedule. I try to group together the series together so that when my videos are listed, they're kind of like grouped together instead of randomly scattered. So since I knew that Xenoblade 3 DLC was just coming out last week, I've made some time to be like, okay, now after Soma, I'll make sure that the Xenoblade 3 videos go up before I start uploading Aviary Attorney or Blaze Blue, so...
Man, you have like a whole schedule. You said you have like 20 in the queue, right? So you're good for the next 20 days?
Yeah, I have Aviary Attorney, I have Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, I have Umaneko Episode 5, all that stuff is queued up, and I'm going to be starting a new game, hopefully later this week. We'll see depending on Xenoblade, how that goes.
And also, Twilight Red Mage is right. Shen is the hottest monk catboy.
Thank you. I had some people tell me, some people come across my Twitter and tell me that before they played Final Fantasy XIV, they saw my pictures of my character around, and they thought he was like an NPC or something because they saw him around so much.
Well, there you go.
And found out it was just my character.
He is quite handsome, in my opinion.
Thank you. I always appreciate that, and Shannon appreciates that too. Okay, so our plan today is we need to rewind time and go back to case 2, but we are going to rewind to almost the end of case 2 because we're only missing one piece of evidence and get a better outcome, and then we'll do case 3 with the best outcome, which will give us route 4 B, which is the best ending, or at least what I assume to be the best ending. So
Rewind time. I am not familiar with that
yeah,
concept
who would ever want to
whatsoever.
rewind time, right? Or use a dragon stone,
Yeah.
right? Unthinkable.
Yeah. I would never. Not me.
So in the interest of time, we are going to only narrate the new parts, just so that we don't completely reread all of like case 3 again and stuff.
Lest you guys forget, this is a very long game,
This game is
actually.
deceptively long. Like, usually when I play a game on stream and I narrate it and the game is not narrated, compared to someone's regular playthrough on YouTube that doesn't have narration, I find I take about maybe roughly 1.5 times as long. But like this one has been much longer than what was estimated by people on howlongtobeat.com. But I'm assuming those people just like, click, 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 speed read type of thing, which is what I would do if I was playing this by myself.
To be fair, you have the most dramatic drama queen with you on tonight, so.
You mean the most amazing voice actor who brings the characters to life?
Oh no, we're not doing this.
Okay, so if we go to load a previous day, we have to go back to the end of case 2. Now, we have to go back to the investigation days. Now,
Yeah,
they
we
gave
should
us...
probably go back more.
Yeah, so they gave us 3 investigation days, and there were 3 locations. However, 2 of the 3 locations are useless. And the one location we wanted, we were saving for last, which was the chocolate shop. But on the last day, Sparrowson pulled a plot twist on us and decided to eat the chocolate and go to the hospital. So that's why we weren't able to get this piece of evidence, because I thought it would logically make sense to leave the chocolate shop for last, because we had to present people to him, and the previous investigation, when we went there, we didn't have the right people, and we had yet to meet like 2 or 3 people. So I thought maybe if we go to the other locations first, we would meet new characters, potentially, and then have everyone to present to him, but then we didn't get a chance. So I'm going to go back to the second of the 3 days of investigation, because we only really need the chocolate shop.
A good thing we can actually use a guide and cheat now that we finished the game.
Yeah, I have a non-spoiler guide up, which just tells you literally what you need to do, which is kind of nice. So we're back on January 19th. This is after the first investigation and the first trial for Prince Juan, and we're trying to figure out who bought the chocolates, which we know by now who it is. So we'll go to the Chocolate Emporium. So this part should be new. We haven't narrated this day at the Chocolate Emporium.
Oh, right.
Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample of my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have just returned to ask more questions.
It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Let me think. Who to ask about? Judge Romulus. Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus?
Yes, monsieur. All right.
Oh, wait, no!
That's weird. We know that Romulus is like somewhat of a master of disguise. Why would he come and buy the chocolates in his judge outfit?
Well, he's also kind of a little bit of a silly guy, so...
He is a little silly. Alright, have you ever served... Wait, did you just say yes?
Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a while ago. On the 6th of January, to be precise.
Did he say or do anything suspicious?
Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow, big toothy green. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling.
A custom filling?
Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample.
You just let people come into your chocolate shop and provide their own things to stuff their chocolates with?
I mean, you know what? Custom chocolate sounds a lot of fun.
I mean, it sounds fun, but I feel like this is like a big, this in modern day would be a big like food health safety violation.
Well, we're in 1800s France, so it's okay.
Yes, and we're with birds, so I guess what is logic anyways?
What does this mean, Falcon?
Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Hagelslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt?
I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand.
Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur?
Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all.
Chocolate receipt has been added to your evidence folder.
Would you look at this thing? The Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Oh! Oh! We would have never
see, that's
thought
why
that.
we need it.
Green ink! I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly... Wait, hello! I like green ink.
Kieran, is there something you would like to tell us?
Do you think I'm a villain, Kiro?
Are you villainous?
Do you think so, Kiro?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
But do
Do you
think
feel a
I
little
am?
villainous?
If the only crime is being in love with Ryunosuke Naruhodo, then I guess I am!
Guilty!
But only truly villainous people write in green!
Tell that to the Riddler, I guess. Hey, Tsuki! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hiya, hiya.
Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Hagelslack. You've been enormously helpful.
I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs.
Okay, so that was a new scene. The stuff from here is going to be stuff we've seen before, so we're going to kind of glaze over this. But this is the part where Sparrowson eats the chocolate wrapper
Oh no!
and gets sick from it.
Kieran arrested for gay crimes? What, because all I tweet about on Twitter.com's boys?
If that was a crime...
To be fair, Twitter's going through this thing right now where like everyone's getting like logged out on their computer. So
Oh.
maybe I was arrested for tweeting about boys.
Getting shadow banned.
So you were telling me, like, while we're just killing time here, you were telling me that, like, in a previous build of this game, like, some of the characters had different portraits.
Yeah, I was looking for pictures to use for screenshots in the thumbnails, and some of the characters they had different portraits in the beta version of this game. And it's still JJ Granville's art, but they picked different ones. The man has drawn so much art. Like, all his artwork is, like, public domain now, but he's drawn a lot. Not just animals, too. He's drawn a lot of humans and stuff as well.
The original furry.
Yeah, no kidding. It's very fascinating stuff. Aru, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hello, welcome in.
Oh, so I do want to quickly mention here, during this scene where he's like hallucinating because he was just stabbed and thrown in the river, he sees Dame Katerline here. If you got her not guilty, or no, if you got her guilty in the first trial, then you still see her here, but instead she mocks you for getting her killed, instead of mocking you for letting her get away.
And she's truly, like, the biggest... I think out of all the twists in this game, hers was, like, the biggest one, just because, like, it's so early on, and it stays with you.
Yeah. It's literally like throwing McGilded at you in the first case. Like, that's what it feels
I
like.
know!
I wonder if she appears in Route 4B. We saw her in Route 4A. Right, and then now we get fished out of the river by Toussaint. I love that that animation. He does it quite a number of times. And then he gives us the green fountain pen. And then now we're in court. We're a little late because we just got assassinated or attempted assassinated.
You know what's so funny is that the voice I use for Cocorico is the same that I use for Van Zeeks, but I feel like it's easier for me to read Cocorico than it is to read for Van Zeeks.
You do a
It's
good
because I'm
job.
not pressured.
You do a good job with
Thank
him.
You do a good job in everything you do.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this happened!
Yeah, the king. He's just happy to be here.
I'm truly interested to see like how Route 4B goes, because Route A and Route C were drastically different.
Yeah, right? I'm very excited.
Although I think it'd be kind of sick if this game like had no golden ending. Like if Route B was just
That would be
as like
so ballsy.
yeah.
So we have to press him on Sal de Tibre.
Yeah, I think we beat this one, right? It's just it was the last one we
Yeah,
did.
it was literally the last thing. What did you see? And then tell him to elaborate. And then he said, yeah, and then he says that he saw Signy there. I love the symbols that they just intersperse. Then Sparrowson shows up with the doctor's note.
So far, would you say Sparrowson's your favorite character, or who would it be so far?
I really like Sparrowson in this one. I think he would be my favorite character.
I still can't believe the character arc he goes through in just Route A.
Oh my, that was such a whiplash thing.
But I love that, like a character like that can have a dynamic character arc and like in the same route can either go one way or the other, and it's still like it's definitely just I can see it being part of his character.
Yeah, like he starts off, you think he's just like a bumbling sidekick, but he's actually like he's witty, he's thoughtful, he's funny.
And he can have a lot of conviction if you choose for him to.
Yeah, the vigilante Sparrowson route.
God, that twist though, I really think that us going through 4C and then going into 4A was right.
I think that was a really good, happy coincidence.
Because the Falcon being the what's his name, the killer,
The Viridian Killer.
yeah.
That really threw me off.
Because if you did 4A first and then you did 4C, it would have been like, yeah, he is. But then like going into 4C, you're like, there's no way. And then you go into 4A and it's like, yeah, actually he was.
So apparently also here, if we had gotten the chrysanthemums or the monk's hood, you could also present those as well.
Mm.
So we show her the ticket stubs to show that her parents got away safely.
Yeah, we did everything right. It was just when we were at the part where we have to say that Judge Romulus is evil, we didn't have proof for that, right?
Yeah.
And then it would have
Hey,
been the chocolate wrappers.
Endless Moonfall, welcome to the stream.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Dun dun dun. Hey Relix, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Hi.
Okay, so last time Falcon kept saying that he had the proof and we didn't. And we tried to present the pen and he said, I need to present it in conjunction with something else, and we didn't have it something else. So now we actually have the receipt. Although the fact that it's signed in green ink and the fact that this is also green ink, I don't know. I don't think it's a super strong connection, but we know what it is.
That's my only gripe about this game is that, like, if you're deadlocked on something, it won't let you go back, or it won't let you, like, it won't tell you like that. Like, it makes you keep on being wrong until the game says no, actually.
Yeah, like, that happened to us at the end of case 3, and what I don't like about it too is Falcon keeps saying, oh, I have the evidence, but we clearly did not. Like, it would have been nice if he said, like, oh, if only we had more time, I could have gotten, like, something like that would have, like, told you, like, yes, you do not have it, instead of just making us flounder for a bit.
But that's like one gripe out of, like, a really great game.
Yeah, I can see why, so it's not a huge thing, but yeah, it definitely existed. Okay, so we have the receipt now. I think you should, like, take a look at this, Severin.
Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands?
What? What is that? I guess, do you want to be Romulus now since we swapped at the last stream?
No, you were Romulus the last time, right?
I was Romulus when he was the judge, and then when he became Sylvius, then you took over for him.
We could be Judge Romulus again, and I'll be Sylvius.
Okay. What does that piece of paper say?
This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus.
The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus brought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been of the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony,
that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt.
Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue.
Realistically, that can happen, but you know.
What I do know is you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd! Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis?
That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents.
That would be correct. Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. Take that! Oh, but first things first, I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor. Oh, he's gonna trick him. Oh, yes. That's mine. Thanks, I've been looking for that everywhere. I thought as much. Madame and Monsieur, last night, I was assaulted outside Salpetria Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something for their garments as I was thrown into the Seine.
Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought that might be rude.
This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say this pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken.
We gaslit him!
We gaslit him. Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in color.
And as we all know, only baddies ride in green. Yeah, I'm a baddie! In a good way.
Kieran's a baddie confirmed. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green, and I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus.
So, Judge Romulus lacks respect for the classic penmanship. What of it?
No, baddie as in like I'm hot and cool, right?
He's a baddie. Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. No! There's no more room for coincidence. There's no more room for doubt. There's only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with custom filling. That custom filling contained poison, originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signy, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January...
Was it caramel?
Yeah, I guess it was like disguised as caramel then, wasn't it?
Poison caramel.
But I mean, I guess in this world it doesn't matter, but the victim was a dog and he ate chocolate, right? So I feel like that was what poisoned him. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as a murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Signy's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. And when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Signy to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it! Fine. I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolate. I added the poison. I
that
put
easily?
a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With a snap of my fingers, I can have each and every one of you guillotined at the Place d'Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody! Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder a king. Corrupting the cour d'assises. What an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have absolutely no authority over me. We're forgetting that the king is in the room right now.
Oh, that was me?
I think
He doesn't. Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector.
I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me! Just another ranting lunatic, your majesty. Ignore him.
Oh, of course. Carry on, Inspector. What? Oh, what happens now?
I guess I'm supposed to take over the president judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Kiro, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty.
Woo! The defendant isn't even there in the screen.
What happens to me now? Yeah, I love how he goes off about being free of class when he's profiting from the class system and yelling about being higher than everyone. Oh, Romulus.
Mademoiselle, it is clear that you are coerced. However, you will still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes.
I see. I cannot argue.
But as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law.
What does that mean?
He's saying you're free to go.
Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no prime to prosecute.
Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, monsieur. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although, now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents will be free to move back to Paris. Actually, I may follow them to Vienna, so I also don't appear in Chapter 3 regardless of the outcome here.
You need a holiday after all this drama?
Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before, before the fighting starts. You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle.
But we're far from smart, so we're staying put.
Oh, Sparrowson. I see. Then good luck, monsieur. And farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over.
Wait, mademoiselle! Don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you, me, and the fox. Right, Falcon?
That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Paperwork, he says. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I have paperwork with Severin.
I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did. It was quite a feat.
Everything went far better than I could have hoped. But you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours.
Lie?
This trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullcock.
Wait, is that a real word?
I guess so. You and I both know this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Signy to be detained and tried. But even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So, why are you holding back?
You know, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Signy. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought, if the person guilty ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details.
The details?
The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations. The gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it. So I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Signy, and she would definitely be convicted. But that would not serve justice.
Aw. You're going soft. You're a good lawyer. You're a good lawyer. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico.
You. Well, you're not terrible, Falcon. I must congratulate you, Senor Falcon and Senor Sparrowson. What am I doing, still using that old accent? I, of course, meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson.
It's no big deal. We were just doing our jobs.
No. Your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment.
Thank you, Monsieur Volps. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. How much money did you give me? I'll see you out.
Oh, wait! Monsieur Volps! Before you go, something's been bothering me.
Hey, Rana! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hey to you.
Yeah, we're going for the best ending now, so we are going back and redoing parts that we need to.
You know, just almost all the whole game. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job.
Oh? More reputable than the Falcon that stands before me?
Yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record.
True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone.
Huh? Really? I never heard of another lawyer named Falcon.
Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Volps. I don't go by my old name for a reason.
Oh, we didn't learn this the last time. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution that crooked judge mentioned? Indeed. I dare say that the wolf is right. The rebellion is coming, one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon. You'll probably have a surge of work over the coming days. You want me to dig up the dirt on anyone? Please feel free to drop by my office at any time.
Dig up the dirt.
I am a private investigator. That's what I do.
We'll bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Volps.
Good day, monsieur.
Hey, Shu! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by and following me and being a froggy friend. Hello!
Thank you for following Kiro!
Please go check out Kieran in the link below. I'm going to get a drink.
Seriously, Falcon?
What? I was just gonna ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Badum-tsh.
Or me.
or me. Do you want me, Sparrowson?
Of course I do!
So, this part we've seen before.
Okay, yes.
So we're just gonna... Oh, the skip button just makes it go
Prince
faster.
Swan.
Oh no, they're cute, right? These birds are so cute.
Cute is one way to put it.
Okay, so we're gonna skip through the dialogue we've already seen before, but we will voice the new parts for today's stream. Otherwise, we'll be here for an entire other stream just getting through this again. So this is the part where you get a letter from Valerty telling us to go meet him and learn about our next task.
So what was it about this one? Oh, we didn't go on Friday, right?
Yeah, we didn't find out about the Croque Monsieur in time.
Yeah.
Also, I read that if you like at the very, very, very beginning of the game, when Sparrowson like asks if you should take on the case, if you say no, there's actually like a mini game. Like Sparrowson plays like a card game with you. It's not the 21 though. It's like a different one. And if you basically just keep playing until you win, and then you eventually take on the case anyways, or something like that. But it's like an entire separate like mini game, which is kind of cute.
That's funny. I love the feeling of fake choice.
Yeah, right. that predetermination. So they talked about the past. Valerty appears. He tells them to find the Croque Monsieur.
So when we were talking about the previous art for the game, Coco Rico had like a completely different design. He had it was a lot more like flamboyant.
Yeah, they used like a different rooster that JJ Granville drew for Coco Rico. Prince Juan also had a different artwork. It was also a fox, but it was like a different one. He was like lounging back and reading a book or something.
But it probably wasn't as sexy though.
No, it wasn't as attractive as the Prince Juan we know here. I can't remember. I think. Oh no, I think okay. There's something we can do here.
Okay.
I just want to double check. I think if you say no to him like 2 times, he gives you more money to take on the case.
Oh.
Yeah. If you say
we should take that for Sparrowson then.
Yeah. If you say I would be honored, you get 50 francs. If you press him twice, you get 80 francs. So thanks, but no thanks. I don't think so. Sorry, Inspector. Come on now, Falcon. Let's not make any hasty decisions. What would it take for me to change your mind? Also, in ending 4A, he said that he's been suspecting Falcon for a long time, so what would prompt him to actually come and ask him to help him here? Valerty, you're not making sense to me.
Well, I think it's the setup then, remember? Because, like, all this time, like, Valerty wanted that face-off with Falcon.
Maybe. I gotta say no again. Nothing would convince me. I appreciate the offer, Inspector, but my mind is made up. Wait. Is he just giving up on me? That is most unfortunate. Well, then I shan't keep you any longer. Was I not supposed to press him twice? It says here in the guide, press him twice.
Well, it said...
Was I supposed to ask for the compensation that time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happens if I do this, then? Thank you for your understanding. Come on, Sparrowson, we have business to attend to at the office.
We do? Oh, right, we do.
Good day, Falcon. Good day, Inspector. Good day, Severin.
Falcon was always a little pig-headed. Maybe he feels put off by working with us roosters of justice.
Or maybe, dare I say, he feels sympathetic to the rebel cause. Oh, does this just mean that, like, it just lets him investigate, but he doesn't get the money from Valerty?
In any case, I should probably start my investigation of the Croque Monsieur.
Not so fast, Monsieur Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss.
I must say, I'm a little disappointed, Falcon. We want to go back?
Let's finish the
I
scene
know-
just to see what the dialogue looks like.
Got it. I know that the inspector is an unlikable nincompoop, but I was hoping that you could look past that and accept his offer. If not for the glory of serving France, then at least for the, shmoney.
I think you misunderstand, Sparrowson. We aren't going to be sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
But we don't have a case.
No, we have plenty of work to do. We must find the so-called Croque Monsieur and track down the rebels.
Huh? You rejected the inspector's offer, but you're going to do the work anyway? Oh, I'm confused.
Knowledge is power, Sparrowson. Let's say we manage to learn exactly where the rebels are meeting. What can we do with that information? One option would be to offer our services to the rebel group. When they're inevitably arrested, we get to defend them in court. Another option would be to blackmail the rebels directly. Oh, Falcon. Extort them for money in exchange for not giving out their address.
I don't like this discussion. Aren't we supposed to be the good guys?
Well, if we wanted to play it perfectly straight, we could just give any information we find directly to the inspector. At least for now, we could do our investigation without having to play by the inspector's rules.
That is true, though. That's true, I guess. All right, you convince me. We'll uncover the identity of the Croque Monsieur, and we'll track down those rebels. And then,
we'll play it by ear.
yeah, we'll wing it.
Interesting.
But we should probably reset for that money.
We need the shmoney.
I think it's just the first one. Yeah, Valerti requests a meeting.
Man, I love the art style of this game.
Yeah. Sparrowson's definitely cute. Sparrowson's so funny.
Yeah, I didn't think that I would like Sparrowson this much, but he is so charming.
Really? He was like the first character we met.
Well, I thought he would just stick to being like the bumbling assistant. But then
I love dynamic characters like that.
But then like he really shows that he's actually really useful in addition to being funny.
That's one of my favorite like character types. It's like where they come off as the comedic relief, but secretly like they're actually very complex.
Yeah, and I seldom see it done in a good way without going too far one way or the other.
Mm-hmm. Also, considering this is like technically just a visual novel, the dynamic like camera panning between the characters is also pretty cool.
I like how if I'm clicking fast, it still like partially pans instead of just like not moving at all or without like or jumping around.
Yeah, because the camera doesn't really do that in like Ace Attorney, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. There we go. I'm a private attorney, Inspector. Saverin is paid by the state, but I am not. I'd be happy to collaborate with the government, but I need some sort of compensation. Ha! Of course, what was I thinking? How does 50... Oh, this is where I probably pressed him twice. How does 50 francs up front and 50 more upon completion of your duty sound?
Ooh.
I don't get out of bed for that sort of money, Inspector. Fine. I could probably scrape a little more from the budget. How does 70 francs up front and 70 on completion sound? Well, this is what they mean by press them twice. Keep climbing.
I had no idea you were so money-driven, JJ.
Well, alright, so you want to play hardball. 80 francs up front, 80 francs on completion of your duties. That is my final offer. Take it or go home.
Ooh.
I spit upon your pocket change.
No! No, take it.
That sounds just fine. I'm glad we can come to an agreement. Excellent. Here's your upfront fee. Oh, look at all that shmoney.
How much was it to pay for Sparrowson's thing?
I think we whittled down to 100 or something like that.
Oh yeah, perfect. I don't think it really has any
And we
effect on
can.
the plot,
I also,
but-
my guy tells me how to avoid paying money to buy all those things for the inventor.
Cool.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I will check on your progress in 3 weeks' time. Unless something horrible happens in those 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a Croque Monsieur to hunt.
Okay, let's go.
I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation on the Croque Monsieur, too.
Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss. Okay, so this is where we need to be, or needed to be, strategic. Now, there's a bunch of things that you can do. You can kind of do them in any order, but there's also a lot of places that just don't give you anything. So, we should start by going to Renard, so you can start gathering information about the Croque Monsieur.
Yeah, don't be like us and waste our time going down the whole list one by one.
Yeah, he told us we had 30. He told us he had 3 weeks, so we were under the impression we would have enough time. Liars.
Illusion of choice once again.
It's like how we had 3 days before on the previous investigation, then Sparrowson ate the chocolate and we lost a day. So this scene we have seen before. This is where we ask Renard to do his investigations into the Croque Monsieur. What did we say last time? We said coffee, didn't we?
Because they hated coffee.
Here. Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy.
Sure, I could go for some chamomile too. Wait. Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness? Okay, 1 pot of chamomile coming right up.
Okay,
Let's get down to business. Okay.
and then this should be the same. Oh, Relix, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone.
Thank you for the raid.
Let's give our good pal Relix a shout out. You guys should go check him out too. He's a really cool streamer and really fun, nice, all around awesome person. So please go check him out. Thank you for entrusting me with your audience. We're reading Aviary Attorney, the Ace Attorney game, but with birds. And I'm joined here by Kieran. You should go check out Kieran too. Link in the description below.
Thank you so much for the raid.
We are currently backtracking and redoing some scenes, but in the proper order this time. Right, and you can't go any lower on the price for here, so he'll take 30 francs from us.
Okay.
Guess I might as well get all the information we can get. Oh, nice. You've been excited to see the end of Aviary Attorney? Thank you so much. We're really excited too.
I can't believe we're at the end. Like, it's been a whole month of this.
Yeah, it's been 4 streams once a week. It's been a whole month. Isn't that crazy?
It's been part of my routine. Now, what am I going to do without this?
Okay, so we should go to ask Fontaine about the Croque Monsieur. Bloop, 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 bloop.
You could take a falconry? No, thank you. That requires physical effort. Not counting Sparrowson, who would you say is your other favorite character in this game?
I don't know. I have to look at my... I mean, obviously, Monsieur Grenouille.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, Renard's pretty cool. Cocorico, I do like Cocorico too. Kiro just makes me laugh. Like, he just looks so out of place in the serious scenes. Parrot in the top hat.
I was gonna say, I kind of liked Miss Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. At least in the Route C.
Oh, you mean, I guess she's not here. Beaumont?
Yeah.
She's
really
quite a complex character.
Yeah, it's interesting that she had such good development in C, but really terrible one in A.
Yeah, I think A felt like Valerti and Sparrowson's route.
Mm-hmm.
We ask him about the rifle. And then he gives us the book. Get the code phrase. Guess we might as well exhaust our dialogue options.
Well, that was a lot faster.
Right? So now we have the book, and then we have to give it to...
Oh, it's Friday.
But Renard hasn't gotten back to us yet.
Oh, okay.
So we need the password too. So we're gonna get the password here from... what's his name? Remus. So you need both of those things. You need the password, and you also need the location. It's poetic. It's good. We like this. We are
We
sympathetic.
totally love your stuff. Please don't kill us. I'm gonna check Steam. I know that this developer doesn't have any other games, but I want to see what other games Steam would recommend if you like this one. Just
Oh,
because this
yeah.
was like a hidden gem that you found because of.
I
like,
think most
it
of
was
the
like your
ones
queue,
were
right?
ones. Yeah, most of the ones that were recommended to me under this one were things that I played before, like
I have
Great Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney Trilogy, I the Somnium Files 1 and 2, Persona 5.
Oh, Disco Elysium's here too. I haven't actually played that, but I've heard some pretty good things
I have
about
I have passing knowledge of it, but I have not played it either.
it. Mm-hmm. Oh, Stanley Parable. I've also never played that. But that one
Oh,
looks
I
fun.
love the Stanley Parable. I was actually going to stream it sometime, but I just hadn't figured out when I was doing it.
Ooh, I'll definitely check it out then.
Stanley Parable is really good.
Also, Great Ace Attorney is on sale on all platforms. Just saying.
Go get it if you don't have it already.
Yeah, no, I haven't played the Stanley Parable yet. I've seen like a little bit of a playthrough of it. But like I know that it's like one of those like sort of meta games, but I don't like I haven't seen it through to the end.
Okay, so we need to wait until the Friday to go see the Croque Monsieur properly. So in the meantime, let's start collecting stuff for Sparrowson's debt. So first we should go to the hospital to actually learn about the debt. So like the last time we talked to the fisherman before we even learned about the debt, and he didn't give us the option to get his fishing line. He just said come back if you decide to get it. So this will be more time efficient because then we'll actually have what we need. Sure, sounds fun.
Person is dead. Yeah, I mean he went to the hospital.
Then
Atelier.
we go to the AtelierKieran.
Welcome to AtelierKieran.
Cough up, scumbag.
And he gives us the shopping list. He needs a copper pot, he needs the fishing line, and then he needs... Yeah, I think that's it. So there's actually multiple places where you can get these items, but there are ways you can get them for free instead of having to buy them.
Let's go. I love free.
I love free. That's my favorite price. Okay, so the Grand Gallery. Where's that? That's inside. Oh. Yeah, that's in the Louvre. It's weird to see Romulus
This
here
is Romulus,
acting so
yes.
meek.
Listen, he's just a silly little guy.
He's a silly little guy.
Free is my favorite swimming anime.
I remember, like, working in Artist Alley and stuff with my friends, and there would be free merch. And it's so funny because, like, everyone's like, do you have anything that's free? Do you have free? And it's like, oh, wait, is that free? And it's like, yes, it's free, but it's not free. So we have to go to the Salle de Tibre, which is where we found the chocolate wrapper. And you can actually, apparently, you can just take this urn. This urn. Sparrowson.
Oh, sorry. I remember it. It's the one that smelled of chocolate.
Yes, but more importantly, it's made of copper.
Why is that important? Oh, I see. You're thinking of Monsieur Troux's request. He wanted a copper pot, didn't he? This would do nicely.
Let's just steal it from the museum.
But this is a museum piece. We couldn't just take it. Could we?
Couldn't we?
I don't know. Could we?
We could. You want to be a museum robber, Sparrowson?
It's been my lifelong dream.
Marvelous. Put this urn under your coat. Open your beak, Sparrowson.
I love that Sparrowson and Falcon can have this relationship where it's just like, we can't do this unless, and Falcon's just like, unless. That's not going to fit under my coat.
You're already weirdly shaped.
What?
No one will see anything out of the ordinary.
Rude. Hey.
Copper urn has been
Sneakily
added
added.
to your evidence folder.
Oh, this is exciting. What else shall we steal?
Nothing. We're going to leave before we draw suspicion.
How about a painting? Ooh, just a small one that no one will care about. Like the Mona Lisa! Let's steal the Mona Lisa!
Let's not.
We can't spend all day robbing Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next?
I mean, it's like they say, right? If you steal things from, for yourself or from a commoner, it's just grave robbing. But if you steal something famous and put in a museum, it's, then it's suddenly it's considered okay.
Are we all done here?
Anything else we need to do in here? I don't think so.
Your guide is telling you everything, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got the copper pot, and then that's it. Okay. Look at how efficient we are.
We totally are not using any clairvoyance whatsoever.
No, not at all. Now we need the chocolate.
I got so lost in the Steam queue that I was just like, oh, Sparrowson's beak.
It's a dangerous place to be.
I don't really play games on PC, so this is really interesting. But
Me neither. Like, I only kind of started playing PC games more recently because I actually got like a good PC for streaming.
Mhm.
And if a game's available on console and on Steam, I usually go for the
I'll get it on
console
console.
one. But
yeah,
some games you don't have much of a choice, right? So recommend me some chocolate.
yeah, I know. Because for me, I don't really like playing on my computer unless I'm streaming. Like, even if I have my consoles here, I usually just like, I love the option of being lazy in bed. You give me a discount.
Wait, what? He's giving me something for free?
Did we read this?
I think this is new.
Huh, just kidding. Of course you can. How about I give you these for free, as token for Belgian generosity?
Really?
Of course! Because you are such wonderful customers that never buy anything and question me and take my receipts.
We are?
Absolutely. One moment, if you please, messieurs. I shall go rev these up.
Falcon,
What is it?
I just want to say, you've been a great friend, and I'm in love with you. I have ample amounts of love and desire for you as a person, and...
You do know these chocolates aren't for you, right?
Oh. Yeah. I knew that.
Good. Just making sure.
You're breaking my heart, Falcon.
Here you are, monsieur. I am sure that the recipient will enjoy them.
He didn't give us a discount last time. Was it because we actually got the receipt from him this time?
Maybe.
That's my guy.
I still love that exchange, though. That's really funny.
Me too. Yeah, it just says, ask both questions, ask for discounted chocolate, obtain chocolate box. Yeah, last time he definitely said no. Yeah, sorry, Sparrowson, we're seeing another bird by the name of, Savorin. Okay, so now we have the chocolate. We can go to Pont des Arts.
Oh, then we get the wire here, right?
Yeah, so we have to give him the chocolate for the wire.
Oh!
2 francs for line, we'll call it even. Wait, I don't want to use squat. Oh, I guess this part's kind of different because last time we came to him before we knew about the debt, so we didn't know that we needed the wire. Say, Monsieur Kingsley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure. What's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. You want to buy this new line, that's a whole separate matter. Also, I saved your life, remember? And I was polite enough to not rub that fact in your face much.
Fine. So how much did the new line cost?
Yeah, 10 francs.
There's no way that line cost 10 francs.
You're right. It costs 1, but I added a markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it's a bit. I tell you what, you can provide me with some killer bait. I'll give you this line for free.
Killer baits, like worms?
Sure. Worms, sweets, whatever. So, what'll it be? You have some bait, or do you just want to pay me the cash?
Surely fish love chocolate. I think I have some bait you could use, monsieur.
Falcon, no!
Would these work as bait, monsieur?
Are these fancy chocolates? Well, yeah, these would definitely work. Okay, so I'll just take these chocolates off your hands and straight. And I'll give you my fishing line. That was worth 1 franc. And the deal is made.
Well, joke's on you, our chocolate is worth free!
But I would have taken the chocolate more than I would have taken the fishing.
Do fancy chocolates make good fishing bait? I find that very hard to believe.
I doubt it. Wait, hold on. Now I have fishing bait, but no fishing line. Oh, I did not think this deal through. Oh well. Can I help with something else? He just takes it.
I think we're done here. Happy fishing, monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, You know I hate being called that.
Okay, so now it's Friday.
Oh no.
Rue de Marmosets.
Okay.
So this is new. And this is where we're supposed to get all the evidence we need for the trial. Like, literally all the evidence you need for the trial is from this part.
Oh my god. Is that him?
It must be. Excuse me, monsieur.
I don't recognize you, fellas.
I love that the croc monsieur is a croc.
What's the password?
The password, Dagon Zora. Etam.
Oh, I took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So, what do you want?
Well, let's start with introductions. You are the croc monsieur, are you not?
That's the croc, monsieur, to you. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong.
I love all the animal puns in this game. Or like all the animal metaphors too, they're just so perfect.
And the text box too, it's actually Croc.
Yeah.
I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croc Monsieur, my name is...
Monsieur Croc Monsieur. Wait, what is a Croc Monsieur supposed to be?
It's a type of sandwich.
But as a person. But that's just his name?
Yeah. Like
His name is just the sandwich name?
Yeah, it's a pun because it's like the sandwich, it's a croque monsieur, and then he's a crocodile, monsieur.
I thought like Croque Monsieur was also the title for someone because I know the sandwich. I just thought it also meant like, oh, this is like the guy that like is the bodyguard or whatever.
I think it's just a play on words with the word crocodile.
God, now I want a Croque Monsieur.
Me too.
Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day.
Jesus. Well, to be honest, what I really want is...
Rio no skin out of love me.
Let me just make sure if there's no wrong... Oh,
It's
it says,
just a fancy
it says any
British-
fake agenda, any response. Let's ask him for information. Hey, Kiro, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hiya,
to see you.
hiya.
I know you've been supplying weapons to a rebel group. I want to know everything. Who they are, where they're meeting, what they bought from you.
If I sold out my customers, it wouldn't be good for my reputation now, wouldn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Just kidding. Shmoney beats integrity any day. Pay me 500 francs and I'll give you the dirt.
500 francs for information? That seems a little steep.
Steep? This intel's probably worth 50,000 francs to the Parisian police. I'm giving you a bargain. Listen, you pay me the full 500 right now, and I'll tell you exactly where you can find the rebels.
Do you take checks? You take checks?
Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's cold, hard, Napoleon's own.
I think this is Saverin.
Well, well, well. Cette merde! It's the fuzz! Cheese it!
Wait, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, come back!
Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow!
Don't get too close, Sparrowson. That crocodile's got a gun.
What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ?
Are you blind, Saverin? That was the croc, monsieur. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything.
That was the croc, monsieur. I never would have guessed.
You don't sound very concerned.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something more pressing that I need to discuss with you. Such as our engagement.
More pressing than finding the rebels.
Perhaps. What is your ring size? JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at the Paris Law School?
What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter?
I would appreciate it if you answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beautiful, kissable. Oh, I really want to kiss them beak. Have you ever gone by a different name?
It says it doesn't matter which one you say. What if I say yes? Do we actually learn it? I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name.
Indeed. A man does have that right. But why would a man do such a thing?
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Valerti.
Wait.
Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Saverin, what's going on? What did Inspector Valerti say?
Man! That croc can run!
It appears you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know.
Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Saverin.
We have. I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson.
What? What was all that about?
It doesn't matter. Saverin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Nosy. Blighter.
So, tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croque monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile. But he ran like a gazelle. I lost him. In no time at all.
The other day on my Twitter feed, I saw someone post, I think it was probably from TikTok or something, but it was a video of like a crocodile or an alligator, I don't know which it was, but it was like running across someone's backyard and it was like galloping. Like it was
What?
galloping.
Do you still have that video?
No, I didn't save it. I should have saved it. It was such a weird sight. I'm sure if you like go look it up, you'll find it. But it was probably like some Florida man's backyard or something like that. But it was just like galloping across their backyard at a pretty breakneck speed. Very impressive. I see. Well, with the croque monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end.
Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase.
He dropped something? What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. I am Sparrowson. Oh my god. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh dear, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No. My foot's hurting. I think I got something stuck in my shoe.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
Wait, they wear shoes in this world? Yeah, somewhere around here.
Then let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is. Does that street lamp look broken to you?
Yep, I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered up in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting.
It does.
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. Wait, this is just a great ace attorney. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque monsieur.
This glass is pretty thick. I think it's from the Crystal Tower.
Oh no! My good shoes are ruined!
Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
File this away in the evidence folder.
You
Oh,
want me to file away the broken glass?
Falcon just accidentally keeps changing voices. Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I am owed compensation!
No, I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that. I'm gonna write a Facebook post right now!
Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find.
I can't believe Sparrowson becomes a Karen in this arc.
Noah's bar. All animals are welcome. But only in pairs. Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix at someplace else.
Oh, they're so real for that. Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but...
Whoa! Falcon, keep it classy!
I'm just stating facts. Oh, I just had the very uncomfortable realization. Are the mosquitoes in this world also, like, human-sized? I mean, there haven't been any insects, but
leave
I have...
that thought at the door.
I did see, when I was searching through J.J. Granville's art, he's drawn a lot of weird stuff. Like, there are a lot of illustrations of, like, insect people and, like, monstrous-looking people.
I'm good.
Yeah, Mousie's still pretty small. So are the mosquitoes mousy size, or are they, like, Sparrowson size, or are they, like, falcon sized?
Kiro, put that cursed thought back in your brain, please.
An empty cart. Someone has scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps.
I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you?
The wall.
Somebody thinks they're funny.
Ah. The sign is difficult to read. The paint is faded. Trottle fruitier.
Oh my god. Tiekto Facoutier.
There's no way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, Falcon.
I mean, I guess you're right. I see hanging bushels of onions.
Bushels? Oh, that can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions.
How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done.
Locks of onions.
We're done.
Yeah, this! This is the thing that the Croque Monsieur dropped!
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls. To be delivered to the Sleeping City. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
It was nothing.
But the Sleeping City? Where could that be?
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
That's where Kieran is right now. Spain without the S.
Well, that's where Kiro was when he was playing Resident Evil 4.
You're right, that wasn't Spain. I'm pretty sure that location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here in Paris. The Sleeping City is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle, Hmm.
Well, I'm stumped, and is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who's knowledgeable at all manners of riddles and puzzles.
A know-it-all, huh?
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. You think the Croc dropped anything else? Sparrowson, we are not having the fish do not exist combo. What about the birds aren't real combo?
Wait, what?
I think that's fitting for this game, right?
What's birds aren't real convo?
You know, the conspiracy that all birds are like government drones and birds don't actually exist.
No, I don't know any conspiracy theories.
Really? You've never heard of that one before?
No!
It's like people saying that birds are just like government drones spying on us and that birds aren't actually real animals.
What the heck?
It's one of those joke conspiracies that, I mean, I guess some people must believe it, but it's like a joke.
Oh my
Birds
God.
aren't real,
People will say anything and someone out there is gonna believe it.
right? Okay, we got the glass, we got the invoice, that's all we need. I think we're done here.
Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something.
Okay, so there's 4 things to do between now and then. We have 4 days. The 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and then the 8th. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you literally have to do this section, like, perfectly. Wait, no, you don't, because La Lyon is an optional non-time place. Okay. So you have 1 day's leeway here. Let's try this one, then. Wait, no, we saw this scene.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh no, never mind. There are 4 places that we need to go to. Go to the bibliothèque, go to Notre Dame, go to Trouvé's. Wait, so if I go to Trouvé, do I not get a chance to go back to the Salpêtrière then? Oh no, the Salpêtrière doesn't take up time. I mean, let me just make sure. I want to make sure which ones we definitely need and which ones we just might need.
Well, doesn't the guide just tell you what orders to do it or no?
Well, some of them, the guide says like you could do these ones in any order, but I just want to make sure that it's not you could do these ones in any order, but this one's more important. Okay, let's go to Notre Dame first. Oh, this one doesn't take up a day. Wait, no, unless... Oh, maybe we do need to do these ones in order.
Yeah, it's better to not risk it, because remember, some things might unlock on the next.
Let's do these in order, then. Hey, Moxie, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Welcome in, welcome. You think Nathan likes riddles?
Of course, all librarians like riddles.
Yeah, It seems like a bit of a stereotype. That's all I'm saying.
Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That boffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this.
Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now.
Good day, Dromio and Dromio. Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, monsieur. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens? Which one are you feeling, Kieran? Which one speaks to you?
I say Yeah, I use a lot of filler words, so I guess
You. It's you, monsieur. You come in here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute.
Oh my god, burn!
Oh, very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrowson. We need to get into his good books.
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha!
No, thank you, Titus. What was that?
Sorry, I played too much Final Fantasy X. And I also can't fake laugh.
Oh, mon dieu. Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Oh, right, well, if we were to say there's a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be? Oh, that's a new one. Sleeping City. Oh, got it. Really? Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a sleeping city, but only one place earns that title in Paris. Oh, and where would that be?
We know the answer, of course. Obviously, we're just fact-checking to make sure that you've got it right. Oink.
Think it through, monsieur. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night?
Oh, I got it! Spain!
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. But perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice, sleepy place. Spain? Madrid? You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. You know, like Hypnos, Thanatos, you know?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead. A necropolis. Think, monsieur, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do you have any necropolises in Paris? Of course. The catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you have managed to say all day.
My god!
You have more questions, don't you? Oh, yes.
Also, look at Nathan's hand. It's so veiny.
Can you give us a brief rundown of the history of the catacombs? Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah!
Or maybe his glove just doesn't fit on properly, I don't know.
Oh, just like someone's, shirt in a certain video game.
The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess from what I hear. The great space king, Louis XVI, ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum.
So, what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons?
Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, monsieur. I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they? Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you were hoping to pay a visit, you are too late. The church has all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently.
Why would the church do that?
Believe it or not, they consider the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste.
Oh, right.
They shut down all the entrances, really. Surely there must be one or two left untouched. If there is such an entrance, it is not public knowledge. I see. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Good day. If the Sleeping City really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole and boom! We're in spooky, scary Skeleton Town!
That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. You dunces are gonna get yourselves killed. If you really want to visit the catacombs, you would be best off asking those responsible for the closures.
Dead people?
Ah, the church, monsieur, the church! Would know if any unsealed entrances still exist.
Oh, right.
I remember, like, seeing and reading about, like, people that just venture down to the catacombs, because there's definitely entrances that are just, like, there, or, like, connected to, like, manhole covers and stuff like that, too. So it's not uncommon for, like, paranormal investigators or YouTubers to try to go down there with, like, their equipment. But, you know, there's no lighting down there, it's completely dark, there's very tight spots. If their camera or their flashlight, like, runs out of battery, like, it is dangerous down there.
Yeah, that sounds so scary.
Yeah, like, just from just getting lost and then running out of power and everything.
I definitely would not want to find myself in a situation like that. I think that's why when some, like, because catacombs in general are a very underutilized video game, like, dungeon trope.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the only one I can really think in mind is, like, has Octopath done a catacomb? Before?
Octopath just had, like, ruins. They didn't really have, like...
Oh.
They had, like, ruins and they had, like, sewers, but they didn't really have, like, catacombs, per se.
Exactly. That's what I think the only game I can for sure say then is Valkyrie Profile.
Hmm. Okay, so now... we should go to Notre Dame, and then we got to go to Trouves, and then we get a free day.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Tails definitely had a mausoleum. They had the Balacroft Mausoleum.
Oh,
That's where the wind summon spirit was. That's why I first read the word mausoleum. I was like, what's this word?
I know, right? Video game, like, informative years, video games just teaching you vocabulary.
Yeah, yeah.
But are catacombs like a French exclusive thing, or are they also in other countries?
Like, well, the catacombs don't specifically refer to the ones under Paris, but that's the one that's most well known.
Yeah.
Because, like, mausoleum could just mean a place where the dead are buried, right? Like, the mausoleum in Symphonia was just... it wasn't underneath a city, it was, like, a set of ruins, right? But I think catacombs is, like... Actually, I gotta look this up. Like, the actual, like, definition. Yeah, it just brings up the ones in Paris.
Yeah.
If I Google it.
Maybe that's why it's such a, like, limited scope sort of thing, like not featured in a lot of media.
Catacomb, an underground cemetery consisting of a subterranean gallery with recesses for tombs, as constructed by the ancient Romans.
Oh, Roman. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a list of them on the wiki page, but of course Paris's are the most well-known ones.
Yeah.
Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There is too much at stake.
But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible.
The more we read about Sylvius, like, just the goofier this guy is.
No more sulking in the shadows. No more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors! Oh, but before I forget, use your pen back. I borrowed it.
You borrowed it while doing crimes. Again? What happened to yours?
I lost it.
So careless.
Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream.
Oh, they're mentioning their father now. Right. Like an annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He's dangerously close to uncovering our secret.
You want me to take care of him?
It would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... someone's coming. Go hide. Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps? Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris. The catacombs. You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place. I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut.
So we figured that maybe there's a super secret friar-only entrance that only you know about.
A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you're not the first birds to have asked about that. We aren't. Yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday.
Perfect posture and snooty or one-eyed or scowling.
And the first, a prosecutor, I think he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Understood?
Ooh.
Was that a threat? No, just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Now, if you would excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way. Damn, another dead end. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day.
Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket while he was giving his little warning.
Well, Sparrowson's all about the crimes.
This isn't even a new route yet.
Seriously, again? This is becoming a bad habit for you. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered.
This.
You found this pen in the friar's robes.
Yep.
Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink.
Huh. You think it's exactly the same pen? Or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set?
I honestly don't know. But I do know this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it. We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get up to him. I can't get him to cough it up.
Not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across some more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go.
And then this last one, we do the atelier?
Yes, we need to turn in the stuff we got.
Come in. Ah, it's you two. Have you managed to gather the materials that I need?
Actually, we never looked at these. Priceless copper urn stolen from the Louvre. You scoundrel. And then we have a reel of fishing line acquired from the fisherman, Toussaint Kingsley. Glass shards. Invoice. And then the pen. Yes, monsieur, the string and copper pot exactly as described. Here you go, we totally didn't steal any of them.
What? What is this? Where did you get this pot? It looks like it belongs in a museum or something.
It was a little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, we managed to find some suitable substitutes. Yeah, Toussaint's a kingfisher, but he hates being called a fisherman.
There's a general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. I assumed you would have gone shopping there.
But sir, we're trying to get this machine from you so we can get money, not to spend money to get money, you know what I mean? These were free!
Well, no matter, no matter. Give me 1 minute and I'll finish assembling the device. Ta-da! May I proudly present to you Gustave Trouff's magnificent Explorer Extractor surgical device.
Did he just invent the endoscope?
Oh no.
Trademarked, patent pending.
It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot.
Agreed. I wasn't expecting something so low-tech and, well, bad.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order. 1 moment, if you please.
Psst! Falcon! That thing looks like junk! This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time!
I suspected that the man was delusional from the very start. It would explain why he was being treated by a mental health professional. It's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustave until we get an opportunity to leave. Cut our losses.
What about my medical debt?
Time for another demonstration! Get ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs. So here, we have 1 regular piece of schmeat. Imagine, if you will, that this is a soldier.
Okay, that meat is a soldier.
An oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier.
And here, we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So our soldier is wandering through a battlefield, not a care in the world, when all of a sudden... BAM! That person has been shot! The musket ball has been embedded in the man's flesh!
I'm scared, Falcon! He slammed that metal into the schmeat like a madman!
Quick, messieurs! You're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded. You have precious little time. What do we do?
Mouth to mouth, of course.
Mouth to mouth, of course. Mouth to mouth, it's the only way.
I volunteer, Falcon!
No, messieurs, no! No eating the schmeat! The answer I was looking for was surgery. Most battlefield medics would carefully cut off the bullet with a scalpel. Now I hear you wondering, Monsieur Truff, surely there must be a better way.
I wasn't...
Well, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor. Watch as I power up the device. And then, as I move the detector component over the schmeat...
Is that thing coming?
It is, monsieur. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer Extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft mmm.
I must say I'm actually impressed, monsieur. A device that can detect metal beneath flesh. That's innovative. I've never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose that thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That would make you really rich.
Hold your horses, messieurs. Hold your horses. I'm not done yet. You've only seen half of the device's capability, the exploration part. Now you can witness the second part. Extraction!
Did that thing
Oh.
just...
Yup. I sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit.
Behold, the original piece of iron, removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. Oh, what do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh?
I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trouvé, you are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. We shall pass it along to Dr. Falrat and let him decide its worth.
Oh my god.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I'm sure the good doctor will approve.
I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office.
Let's not.
Oh my god.
So we actually got a new piece of evidence.
I don't know if I wanted it though.
See, today's a free day, but the Salpetri doesn't have any, like, a timer next to it. I'm just curious if the doctor actually says anything. Ah, you've returned. Were you successful?
Well,
Monsieur Trouvé didn't have any money, but he did give us something that he claimed to be extremely valuable. Go ahead, take it. He said you could keep it. What is this? Monsieur Trouvé called it an explorer extractor. He said it would revolutionize the medical field. I don't quite understand how it works, but maybe I could demonstrate if you have a piece of meat and a lump of metal handy. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I sent you to retrieve old money. Instead, you return, several days late, with this child's toy. Just forget it. Forget the whole task. It was foolish of me to rely on private attorneys, and it was foolish of me to assume that a crazed inventor would produce money when asked. Keep your toy. Good day, monsieur.
so do I get a discount on my bill? Dr. Falrat, how about that discount? No, he's gone.
Free, Sparrowson! Dine and dash surgery. Sorry, Sparrowson. It doesn't look like you'll be getting your discount.
Well, there goes this year's wages. So, what do we do now?
Go back to our investigation of the Croque Monsieur and the rebels, I assume. We've wasted precious time on this fool's errand.
I hope that evidence is really gonna help out because, like,
I think it does.
okay.
I didn't know Dr. Fowler was he. I don't know what... I thought Judge Maxime was a she, and turns out it wasn't. Okay, so we have a free day. It recommends you go to the Palais de Justice or the Chateau Crinière. The Chateau Crinière is... we go and talk to the maid. Again, and then Palais de Justice... I don't remember who we talked to there. I guess it doesn't matter, really.
I'll leave it to you, boss. While you do that, though, I'm gonna go pee really fast.
Sure, sure. This is all stuff that we've already seen before. Alright, this is where we learned that Judge Maxime is still around. And recovering. Man, even like speeding through the stuff that we've already read, like we're 2 hours into the stream and we haven't still gotten to the chapter 4B yet. A lot of reading. Okay, so this scene we've seen before. This is where we see the cutscene of Cocorico. And then we get the letter. Wait, they never explained where this letter came from. I mean, obviously it's just a plot device to get us to go there, but... Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
Okay, so this is all stuff we've seen already.
yeah. I'm gonna examine this, because last time examining the bloodstain...
Oh, ended it.
Yeah, but I don't think you actually get anything from this. Maison Stationery, come along for all your writing needs. Whether you need paper, ink, stamps.
What are you doing? Stop procrastinating, Falcon. Cocorico's life is at stake.
I'm not sure if also going to the title page and saving like lets you, if you like click on the right spot, does it just proceed but with all the changes like retroactively?
Ooh, you want to test it out?
Well, we're almost there anyways, I guess. Also, I want to punch Quark in the face.
Okay.
I guess we don't have the chocolates anyways. Hey, if I punch Quark here, that means we wouldn't have spent a single franc.
Ooh.
Or, in this chapter, we spent francs earlier, but... I mean, other than getting the stuff from Renard. We're rich. Here's my
We're never gonna have
fist.
to use it.
I have to use this.
Hey! What are you doing?
Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm short of both time and patience. Are you going to tell us to pass, or do I have to beat you until you are unable to stop us?
Jeez! No need to get violent, big guy. You can pass. The door's right behind me. Go on.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple.
Yeah? It's that simple. What? Are you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on. Go. Look. What idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve? Or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem.
Oh, so I didn't actually get to punch him out? I wonder what happens if you take a wrong turn here. I mean, I'm assuming it just corrects you somehow, but... Oh, we took the breezy path.
Falcon, it's dark and I'm scared. Let me hold on to your big, strong chest.
Sparrowson, that's not my chest.
Oh!
Why does this tunnel look different? Okay, there we are. Oh!
I was looking at like artwork of the characters, and like Piero, his full body artwork, like he already looks silly because he's a parrot with a top hat, but his full body artwork looks even more silly because he's standing so casually with his hands in his pockets. Like, he looks so casual.
I love how you know exactly which beeps belong to who.
Yeah, right? I like that.
It's such a small detail, but like it pretty much fills in that void that like voice acting doesn't, like if it's not there, you know?
Yeah, like I think like in Ace Attorney they usually just have like a deeper beep for the boys and then like
Yeah.
a lighter one for the female characters and then that's kind of it, with maybe a couple exceptions.
No, but this one, like every character has their own unique beep.
Yeah, this one has like they're actually all like distinct.
Okay.
Okay, so we press him on the plane as day, and then now we have the glass shards. So this we've seen before.
Objection!
Objection! Okay, now we finally have the right piece. So last time, like we got caught in infinite loop where Falcon says we have the stuff and then we don't, but then they just keep making us represent it. And I realized it's because this is the only route, like this is the one statement and the one piece of evidence you need. There's no other way to go about this statement. But still, it would have been nice if they at least let us go back to the testimony so we could at least try, like flounder about by trying other lines instead of just floundering about with one piece of evidence.
It was so frustrating because we literally had like 3 pieces of evidence and none of them were relevant.
Yeah, like the fact like that you had to do that investigation almost perfectly. There's only like 1 day of leeway. You have to do everything in order to have all the evidence you need.
So this one is the glass shards?
Yeah, and unlike this one, there's no jury, right? Because I think the other ones, it's like, as long as you get the majority of stuff right, the jury will still agree with you, except for maybe like the hard pass ones, like for example, presenting the receipt and the pen. But here, there's no jury. It's just you need to get everything right. So, like, I think again, we were probably set up to go down the 4C route from the start. The street lamps over Rue de Marmosets were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps.
And I've still got holes in the soles of my shoe. Double proof.
Those glass shards could not have come from anywhere.
You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want.
And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic.
Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene.
Fontaine is also very useful. He helps us so many times. Hey, whose side are you on?
I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's not possible that there weren't any lit street lamps.
Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies.
Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Sai, you do like Fontaine? Yeah, he seems pretty reasonable compared to Piero. And thanks for coming, Carol. Take care. Take care. We'll catch you next time. We appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did.
1 minute. That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge this is a possibility.
I acknowledge nothing.
There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Piero might be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness, Madame Beaumont. Who do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There's someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weapon.
Oh, that's me again.
Shut up, Piero. Get off the stat.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Piero voice is so funny. I call Fontaine forward.
Very well.
Now, Fontaine, is it true you are a gun specialist?
Well, I hate to brag, but... Yes, I know about guns. Their mechanics. Their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America's developing? Ooh, one. Stop.
Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those.
Oh, right. Very well. This is the gun found on Savorin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It's a standard issue percussion lock Chatelier roll. Gendarmerie pistol. 24 centimeters length, 15 millimeter caliber.
I thought you said you were a gun expert.
I'm a little bit nervous here. Lots of people and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says I am a reliable man of the law.
It sounds like our Cocorico.
Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was a self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place.
And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. This is a turnover pistol, double barrel, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff.
The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant.
I like how... Is it just because we met him that now it, like, her speech also says
it
Croque
changed?
Monsieur instead of the Croque Monsieur?
Oh, that's so funny. I love that attention to detail.
But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves.
Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound.
Oh, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry.
So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot.
That's right. The other interesting point was that the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flesh.
And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flesh?
Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most.
Then there is no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in the Rue de la Marmosets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue des Marmosets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico.
Well said, madam. I think you just unequivocally prove this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird.
Listen, if there's any language I really don't know, it's French. Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer.
Let's look at our new evidence. So we have Kokoriko's gun and the Croque Monsieur's gun.
Double barrel turnover.
So we should be interested in Croque Monsieur's gun.
Are you not using the guide anymore?
I'm like glancing at it.
Okay.
Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details?
Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking.
Glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? Well, that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron tip aerodynamic, carefully grooved. Actually, it'd be quicker if it would be just. It would be quicker if I just showed you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped Minier ball. It is a very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I'd never seen one of these in person before.
Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have had access to the latest weaponry.
Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine?
In the turnover pistol's chamber.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croque Monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible his gun was still loaded with a bullet?
Turnover pistol is double barrel. That means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession.
Ah, I see. The Croque Monsieur fired 1 bullet but died before he could fire the second.
I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already.
Not yet. Where is the other bullet?
What other bullet?
The fired Minier ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant, one from the crocodile.
I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired Minier ball in Kokoriko's body?
In his body? You are asking if Kokoriko was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see.
So again, I must ask, where is the fired Minier ball?
Well, I don't have any clue. What are you going to trying to get at, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Kokoriko, then that means the bullet hit the murderer. The real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque Monsieur.
A ludicrous notion.
It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet.
Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it?
Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron Minier ball embedded in them, and you will find the real murderer.
That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman.
I like how they just so quick. I mean, his line of logic makes sense if they actually had time to search the scene. Like, oh, I searched the scene for a couple minutes, I couldn't find 1 bullet. Like, you don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room.
Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks?
I do. It was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Kokoriko and the Croque Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with a rebel's connections could engineer such an event. This is ridiculous. Are you saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue. A bullet wound can be concealed, perhaps if you were all to take off your shirts.
Whoa! No, I'm not having everyone in the room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damned trial. Here and now.
More reasonable way? I have a more reasonable way.
What are you thinking, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. It's a genius solution. Does he still say this if you don't have the item? Because that would be very awkward.
Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic?
I've never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, Frere Remus, and members of the court, this device is called an Explorer Extractor. It's the latest medical technology.
It looks like a children's toy.
I assure you, this is no toy. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will.
I'm intrigued. So, you're saying you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person?
Yes, sort of. I don't know, we haven't had a chance to practice with it, really. Madam, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way such a device exists. We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate.
Me?
Although he will need something to demonstrate it on.
On the bullet, right?
On the bullet, just by itself, right?
I would say yeah.
Here we have the iron-tipped Minier ball as presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe. I placed the bullet in my closed fist. It now represents the fired bullet that's currently embedded in the murderer's body. Allegedly. Now Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor device.
So I just do this and, It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet?
Absolutely.
What an intriguing device.
Hey, what would happen if I were to hit extract right now?
Please don't. Remember what happened to that steak, right?
My. What is this feeling? It feels like...
Power!
Don't let it get to your head. This isn't Route 4A.
Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours.
You must stop humoring these morons, madam. What good is this doing us?
Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of this rooster's fate. I can afford that time.
Psst. Hey, Falcon! What happened if there is someone present in the realm?
It most likely isn't.
What?
I'm stalling.
Falcon!
Punch!
Get a move on, you two.
I really must express my displeasure that you're going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let us end this trial right here and now. You can get the justice you so crave. Also, I'm supposed to be an impartial judge here.
Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin, too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequence. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect after after all. Okay. Right here. I'm not getting any reaction. That means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So, he's innocent for sure. No. All it means is that this bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullets. Don't forget, this is all speculation from Falcon's part.
Madam, I must insist you end this. It is a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to.
Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Kiro, you go next.
Alright, get this over with.
No reaction. That means that Piero wasn't shot either.
No surprise there, right guys?
Let's see. Next we shall test.
Madam, I implore you.
You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next?
Me? That is not necessary, madam. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game.
Oh, this is no game, and I'm eschewing you in order to cooperate.
I refuse.
Piero, please restrain Remus.
With pleasure, ma'am. With my hands in my pockets. Or my wings. Or hands. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by... Now, stop that. You're making a mistake. Madam, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening.
Sparrowson, do the test. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction.
That can't be right. Do it again.
There's nothing. Frere Remus has not been shot as far as this device can tell.
The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madam, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I could not possibly be in two places at once.
It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place.
As was I.
Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. So go sit down, lackey. Your job is done. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be an unsubstantial speculation. Pure guesswork.
Shall we end the trial, madam? Wait! There must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There is someone else who could have been the shooter. Is Romulus and Silvius considered separate in this?
Well, there's Remus.
And then...
Maybe one more page back? Oh, no, it's right next to Nathan.
Yeah. Yeah, so they, so Silvius is not a separate character in the book. Frere Remus, how's your brother? A man named Romulus. My brother? He was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government. You and I know that's not true. Your brother's still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs now.
An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where is your evidence?
Oh, I know! I can answer this one! This! I found this in the catacomb tunnel!
An introductory guide to the cult of reason.
Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Frere Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you? No, I've never seen it before in my life. Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't belong to your brother, Romulus? No. There are many cultists in Perry. Maybe it belongs to one of them.
Falcon, I'll take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could have even been dragged in on the sole of Piero's shoe, for all I know.
Wouldn't be the first time. At that moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. There was a dreaded reality. He had no evidence that the manifesto belonged to Romulus. It was just empty conjecture. Madam, please, take my word. The person called Romulus lurks in these very tunnels.
You have no proof.
But you have my assurance. He's floundering, madam.
Agreed. And I've heard enough of these rambling theories. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance by leaping forward into the lion's den. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence.
Wait, this line looks the same.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Did we mess
According
up?
to this guide, we're still on the right track, so maybe it changes.
But you...
Madam Beaumont, I implore you.
Not another word. We humored you. We set up a crowd, and we went through the motions of a trial. And now, a rooster's guilt can be formally proven.
We have more evidence!
Enough! The trial is over. Savor and Cocorico, you've been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic.
Fontaine is like, I'm awfully close, madam.
No, he's more like, ooh, gun. We found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
But this is the same dialogue. It says, present Romulus, present the cult guide, but then Sparrowson presented the cult guide, present the fountain pen.
Oh
We
no,
do
are
have
we
the-
gonna bad end again?
Or maybe it's a fake out, I don't know. Or maybe, does Cocorico die no matter what?
No!
No way. Madam, please.
JJ, it's alright. I've made my peace.
This is far from alright. This is the same dialogue. I'm so worried now.
Dying in the name of a new republic. The hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right?
Saverin. What?
What?
No, but we did everything right. Present the Explorer Extractor, present Romulus, present the Cult Guide, present Fountain Pen. What?
I'm gonna need to stretch on that. Hold on.
Let me go through the other version of the guide.
The spoiler-ridden version?
Someone else could have been the shooter, Judge Romulus. You can prove he's in the catacombs now with the cult guide Sparrowson found earlier. You can prove it belonged to Romulus by presenting the signed cult guide you got at the Louvre. Wait. Oh no!
Did we do something wrong?
No, I forgot to pick up the cult guide from Robinho.
Kiro, no! No!
No. We got this. They did give us that one extra day.
Man, case 3 is so long. Is this because I'm playing with you? The game wants time travel?
But you didn't give it to me.
Oh no. Do we have another guide? Wait, hold on here. Let me look up. Save Puerto Rico.
Go to Grand Gallery. Oh!
You got it?
Oh, Robinho's not the one that gives it to us. It's the porcupine dude. This guy gives it to us. Okay, but that was weird too because, like, remember the last time we got the bad end? Falcon still said, "No, we have the evidence," when we clearly didn't. But this time, it didn't even give us a chance. Like, Falcon was already like, "Oh, but we don't have any more."
We were
right?
doing so. I don't. This is so weird. This case in particular has just been a little bit like weird.
So let's see. Do I have it now?
No.
No. Oh my gosh.
No. Yeah. You're gonna have to go straight from it.
Did it keep track of? So if I go here, do I? Like, I don't know how the save system actually works in this one. Actually, madam, I know for a fact that this pamphlet belonged to Ramos, and I can prove it. Why would he sign it? What a goofy fella. A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Ramos handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Ramos signed the Louvre pamphlet himself. No way. My brother wouldn't do something so foolish.
Nobody would.
Do you see, right here on the cover page, that is Romulus' signature.
I admire your tenacity, Falcon, but something is blatantly wrong with your evidence. We know that the brother of Freya Remus is named Romulus, but this Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Sylvie.
Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity.
That's a plausible theory, but it's unsubstantiated. How do we know that this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother?
The fountain pen. Hey, where did you get that? Is it my brother's or mine? Wow, Remus, your mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Anyway, I believe it's yours. Sparrowson happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago. You mean he stole it? Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, and what you just admitted, is that you and your brother both own pens just like this one. See, these pens are unique in that they contain green ink, a very unusual choice of ink color.
Very evil choice, too.
Well, yes, but more importantly, it's the same ink that was used on the signed pamphlet. Since there are only 2 pens, there are only 2 possibilities. Either Frere Remus has been signing off on atheist cultist propaganda. I would never do such a thing. Or his brother has been using his identical pen to sign cultist propaganda, the same type that was found in these catacombs. Impossible! My clumsy oaf of a brother lost his pen a week ago. Oh, so then the only explanation is that you lent him your own. No, you see, it doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to the cultist pamphlet. Admit it. Confess.
Falcon, enough. You've made your point. You're asserting that the friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it.
This is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, madam?
No question. Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. It's not hard proof by any means. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent.
What are you saying, madam?
Falcon, where did you find this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is. Oh! Down the catacombs tunnel! Through the fork on the left-hand side! Fontaine, Piero, go see if you can find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be.
Yes, madame.
Yes, ma'am.
In a moment, one of 2 things will happen. Either Piero and Fontaine will return empty-handed, in which case I'll have no choice but to execute Cocorico. And then I would have to execute you, Falcon, and you, Sparrowson. Us? Not because of what you've seen tonight, although that's admittedly a problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic. I didn't sign up for this. Or Piero and Fontaine will return with a prisoner in tow, in which case we would be free to cut Cocorico down and skedaddle?
Surely not, madam. You're not going to let these 3 just walk free after everything that's happened here. Remember what this rooster did to your father.
Hold your tongue, Friar. If it turns out you've been deceiving me all this time.
Ma'am Bomar, look who we found!
Oh, stop shoving me. I can walk myself. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, well. We really do have a ghost in the catacomb. Introduce yourself, wolf.
Very well, mademoiselle. My name?
Madame.
Right. Madame. Whatever. My name is Silvius.
Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, Your Honor.
All right. I am Romulus, twin brother of Remus and loyal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth.
He's telling the truth, madam.
Long live the Second Republic, right, guys?
What a goofy guy.
I have a lot of questions, both for you, Romulus, and for you. I don't appreciate being lied to.
Seems you have your hands full, so we'll just be taking our leave. Hey, Honey Buns, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by.
Hi. Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. If it turns out that Romulus has no bullet in him, then you would have had no evidence that implicates him of the Croque Monsieur's murder. Cocorico will still be the prime suspect.
Bullet? In me? What are you guys on about?
Spare me. Fontaine, hold him down.
Are you about to get turnabout memories, sir?
Hold me down? No! Ow, 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 ow.
Sparrowson, do your test.
I'm on it.
It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder.
I see. Blood. There's definitely a bullet wound. That's an old bullet! An old war wound! I got it fighting in Allegria in Algeria in 36!
Obviously a desperate lie. My brother is being completely honest, madam. He's a veteran. He was shot in battle.
You know, I could just extract the bullet right here and now. That would remove all doubt.
According to
Ooh.
this, it doesn't matter which one you choose, but I think we should do it. Let me
Go
just
for it.
triple check that. Yeah, do it or don't, either works.
Go
Do it.
Rhino's guide.
Extract that sucker, Sparrowson.
Ugh.
Oh!
Wow, sucked it out like a pip from a grapefruit. Oh, hey, look at that! If I'm not mistaken, this is one of them newfangled bullets, right, Fontaine?
There's no mistake. This is an iron-tipped minier ball, just like the one in the Croque Monsieur's gun.
Do you realize what this means, madam? It clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted the Croque Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death. Take that!
You're right. I made a mistake. I haven't forgot what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in taking of the killing of the Croque Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. A friend of the boy occasion is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down!
Right away, madam.
Thank you, madam,
For what?
for giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before, you asked what the difference is between revenge and justice, and I replied, due process. Well, it was crude and messy, but today you gave us a chance to show you what due process looked like.
Kiro and Fontaine will help carry your friend to the tunnel entrance.
We're on it, madam. Will you be okay by yourself with the two wolves?
Those toothless old dogs? I think I'll manage.
Of course.
Come on, brother, to your feet.
So, cultists.
Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle.
Don't mademoiselle me. I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, Friar, are you a cultist too?
Madam, I am just a humble servant of God.
Ugh, I never realized how poisonous your words are. You've been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you?
Madam,
At least tell me why you killed the Croque Monsieur.
because...
Allow me, brother. You want to know the truth? We want exactly the same things as you. We want a world without class, a world without false rulers and God, a world where only the reason of man reigns. A world of true equality and fairness. That is what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you would be forced into action. Make the government look like murderers to the rebels, and make the rebels look like murderers to the government. Then you would be forced to take up arms.
Another lie.
But that was the truth.
You claim that you wanted equality, but you just want a world where you stand above everyone else. A world where carnivores reign. You're a rabid animal.
You got me. But can you honestly say that you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too. Don't deny it.
No. I've never wanted power. All I've ever wanted was a world where no children has to grow up without a father. Did you know that the Croque Monsieur was something of a family man? He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife.
I had no idea.
Tell me, Romulus, do you have children? I was like,
Me? No, mademoiselle, I...
Oh!
Whoa!
Doesn't even say anything. Brother...
As for you, Friar,
Hey Lork, welcome to the stream. Yes, you walked in on a murder.
welcome in. Get out of...
You aren't going to kill me.
I ought to. You are the worst kind of person. A man who'll cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know that you weren't the one to pull the trigger on the Croque Monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you.
I...
Go. Is this what justice looks like? It's so...
Dang!
Oh my god!
I thought Romulus would survive into the ending of 4B.
Well, this is we're for sure locked on now, right? To the
Yeah,
new
now
path?
we're on the right path.
Ooh.
I think I'm okay with continuing on if you're okay with the stream going a bit longer than planned.
Oh, I'm actually getting a little bit sleepy.
Should we call it a day?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that was the... I didn't realize how long Act 3 was, even with going through all the dialogue we already said. Like that was...
It's just so meticulous about what we need.
Yeah, we need, like, you needed everything in the perfect order. We only had that one day at the end, which thank goodness let us go and pick up that pamphlet again without having to redo all the days again. But man,
Oh my god, that would have been so annoying.
yeah. So that means we will be picking this up again.
One day more. Oh. Ooh,
That means we get to experience more of this with you guys.
Yeah! I'm so sorry that we couldn't finish it today, guys.
And that will save our progress, so we'll actually be on the right path. Yes, look, there we are.
Oh, cool, perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. Everything's coming together. The course of the universe has been corrected.
I'm looking at your schedule right now. Uh do you think you'd be able to do Thursday?
Yeah, I could do Thursday.
Yeah, at the regular time, or do you want to start a little bit later?
I could do the regular time.
Yeah, if that's cool with you, then I'm down for Thursday.
Sure.
I don't have anything on Thursday on my schedule, so I'm down.
Okay, that's perfect then. Yeah, so let's continue this on Thursday and do Route 4B. I'm assuming it's gonna like take less than 2 hours to go through, unless it's like extremely long, but that is my guess.
Well, because if you look at go ahead and pull up the flowchart again. There's like 2 rows of that, and I just feel like it's gonna definitely be at least 2 hours.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably gonna be a bit longer than 4C,
Yeah.
obviously, but like man, look when you compare case 3, not to mention like case 3 doesn't even account for the fact that the trial here on the last day is ridiculously
long.
actually long. Like that's the most amount of evidence we've had to present in consecutive notions compared to the other trials, really. Because the other trials we only had to present like 2 things maybe at once.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we were able to resolve case 2 and 3 though, because that was a pretty big goal, and we were able to get something different from it. I'm interested to see. Well, it makes sense then that okay, so because I was like, how are they going to implement Coco Rico like into 4B? But it looks like they don't have to worry about like him dying or not, because like 4B is under the assumption
Yeah.
that he is alive.
Yeah, and I think I'm almost gonna guarantee that anyone who plays this game for the first time blind probably gonna get 4C, then 4A, then 4, or they're probably gonna get 4C first, and then they're gonna look up a guide and figure out whether they want to do 4A or 4B next. Because there's no way you're gonna get through Act 3 on your first try. Absolutely not. And I don't think there's gonna be very many people that decide not to speak up when she's about to execute Kokoriko.
Yeah.
So like I feel like everyone who plays this normally would get 4C first, which is kind of interesting because the original version of this game only had A and B endings, and then I'm assuming it just gave you a game over if you did the trial wrong, and then they added the 4C ending later on afterwards, which is why they're labeled weird. It's like A and then B is the good ending, and then C is like the worst ending. Well, no, I don't know which one's the worst ending, A or C, depending on your perspective, I suppose.
Ooh,
but
honestly, I think A was a lot worse than C.
I think so
in my
too.
opinion. Just because, like in C, like you could, if you like, obviously you want to go get all the endings, but if you ended it at just C, you would have never known that Falcon is the Viridian killer.
Yeah, and on like Valerti's thing as well. And just the whole like villain arc thing going on was very unexpected.
But I truly think that this game is like it's I'm thinking of it almost in like a near perspective, where it's like it's not just like you go for that one ending and then like that, like the other two are like optional to the canon. Like, no, you need to get that ending, and then you need to go back and then read the other endings to see how they connect.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. I mean, it was designed that way.
Hmm.
But yeah, like again, very much enjoying this game. It's again like a hidden gem, much more than what we expected. It's been fun, the art style really nice. The story has been interesting turns. The save system I think could use tuning. The mixing of the music volume could use a little bit of tuning, and like just a couple of the certain parts that are very nitpicky. But other than that, like this is like it's an indie game, so I'm willing to give it a lot of leeway, right, with that stuff too.
For sure, for sure.
And it's just been fun reading it with you, Kieran. Like I
Yeah,
think
thank
a
you so much for
large
having
part
me.
of why I like Sparrowson, other than the way he's written, it's just the way you voice him too. It's just really fun.
Aw, thank you. No, honestly, like, I'm really sorry we weren't able to finish it today, but that just
Oh
means we
no,
get
don't no
another
no. Do not
stream.
apologize. I am all for doing another Aviary Attorney stream with you. It's fun.
But I'm really grateful. This game is just really special. I'm glad that I get to like, share this with you, because it's like how I feel about Greatest Attorney, where like I really love that game, but I feel like my love for that is because I get to share that with, people and like getting to play this game. Like I feel like even if I played this game on my own, I would have enjoyed it more than I thought I would have. But I think it's
Yeah.
just really special that I get to share it with you.
Yeah, me too. And it's been just so much more fun with you too. So again, like make sure you check out Kieran if you haven't already been following him, which you should be. Link in the description below. Go check out, him on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. Excellent streamer, voice actor, everything. Awesome, fun, positive person. Don't miss out. Mark on your calendars. May 11th is Kieran's birthday and his debut day with his new live 2D model. Make sure you do not miss that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, please, 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 please give Kiro all your love and support because he deserves it because he's such an awesome guy. And I'm really grateful that I got to, become better friends with him through this.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. We'll do more stuff in the future, of course. This is only the beginning.
Yeah, look forward to it, please. But until then, we have Thursday. So mark your calendars for Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday we will do the actual ending stream of Aviary Attorney.
You know what? How very aviary attorney of us to be faked out like that.
Right? And again, like I just can't believe like how long that took, even with speeding through some of the dialogue from before. Like, and the thing is, the text boxes in this game are small too, right? Like it's not actually that much text, I think, but there is like quite a bit to unpack here, which is nice too, because again, this is a smaller indie game, but yet I was expecting this game to only have like one trial in it, right? Like based on what people said about the length, I wasn't expecting a 4 episodic series plus different ending, all that stuff. So it's been really, really nice.
But I'm happy to go through the nitty gritty with you and like get to make sure that we see every possibility and every ending and whatnot. It really just does enlighten and help unfold the full picture. And plus, like just like hanging out with you.
Yeah. So, Kieran, do you have anything else you want to leave everyone with?
Thank you guys so much for coming here. I really, really, really appreciate it. This isn't my channel or anything, but obviously, I would appreciate it if you guys tell Kiro that you love him and that you guys enjoy his content because this has been such a great time. And of course, before you guys go, please make sure you treat yourselves to a nice stretch. Drink some water. If you guys need to take medication, don't forget to do that because that's super important. And go into tomorrow and treating everyone around you with some kindness and some love because the world is kind of a place, so let's make it a little bit better.
Look at this guy. See, isn't he great?
Oh my God.
That was a very well-timed throw.
That was love. That was love.
That was love. Thank you, Sai.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you. Stick around for a raid. My friend Nari is streaming some art. She's an amazing streamer and also an artist. She's working on some commissions right now. So stick around for that. And we'll see you guys I'll see you guys on tomorrow for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I believe, Kieran, are you streaming tomorrow too?
Am I? Oh, yeah, but go watch Kiro.
We'll go follow him too, and you can just keep track of both of our schedules. And we'll see you on Thursday for Aviary Attorney, the actual ending for real this time.
Yeah! Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.